All right, this video is general expectations. This is for online students only. So if you are in my physical classroom, please do not watch this video because rules are different for you than they are for the other students. So this is general expectations for online. So when you come into the Google Classroom, make sure the microphone is muted when Mr. Miller and Mr. Loss is talking. Make sure that your cameras are on so Mr. Lawson I can see you. If you are uncomfortable with it, that is more perfectly fine than not. Just let me know in the chat that you're uncomfortable or something like that. So if Mr. Loss or Mr. M, or it's me, ask you to share your screens, like if we need to see what you're working on, we need you to do that, please. So if you have any questions, please wait until Mr. Loss or I are done talking. You can type questions or actually ask them verbally, depending, and we will answer them for you. All right. So general rules continues or use manners all day. Come with supplies. If you need an email to Mr. Miller or Mr. Loss, please be patient with us. There are a lot more online students than there are in person for me. And same thing with Mr. Loss. We cannot always be there, to answer emails. We'll try our very best to answer emails in the order that they come in. So please be patient with us. So supplies, all supplies are up to you since everything here is not 100% needed. So you need a writing utensil if you need to take notes on paper for whatever reason, or a folder if you want to store your notes, and as well as spiral for taking notes if you want. Again, this is all online, so this is up to you that you need to bring your supplies. So what if you're absent? Ask a friend in class to get the agenda and the homework to see what you missed. Also check Google Classroom. And all lessons like this are going to be on YouTube, so make sure that you look for those. I did provide the links in the Google Classroom. So if you are done early in class, what I'd like you to do is work on, wait a second. You're going to have to work on homework for another class, Reading Revolution book, freerice.com, iCivics, or NitroType. These are all websites that will help you learn and become better at your job, so keep that in mind, please. So behavior, if a student is chatty or off task, what I don't think is a problem, I will tell the person to stop, and if they're not, I will just mute the student. If the person decides to be a jerk and then type something in the chat that's rude or something like that, I will just kick that student out of the classroom, and then I will call the parents and I will maybe write a referral depending on how I feel. So grading, 60% of the student work is made up of assessments such as tests, quizzes, projects, and etc. 40% of the student grade is made up of anything else. This includes homework, classwork, in classroom participation. So tests will need to be redone, homework will not. The reason for that being is just because homework is not something that I really give out too much, so there's no point in redoing it. But if I give you a test, I will give you a week to redo it. So if a test is on Tuesday and you didn't do very well on Wednesday, you have until that next week, Wednesday, to get all your points back. Once a week is over, though, I'm not giving you another chance. It's just within that time. So classwork participation is basically if you come to class and you're sitting up straight and you're listening and following along and engaging in the classroom, you'll get all your points. So every day, everybody gets 3 points, which adds up to 15 points a week. So please do keep that in mind. So, and 99% of assignments will need to be written in proper English and have correct spelling, punctuation, capital letters, and periods. So please do keep that in mind, that everything needs to be written correctly. So do keep that in mind, please. So missing and late work. So I do not believe in homework, really. I don't like giving it out. Sometimes I have to, but I try not to. If I give you homework and it is due, the date is due. So if I give you something on Tuesday, it's due the next day, okay? And if you don't turn it in, you're going to lose 10% of the points if you turn it in on Thursday. And if it becomes Friday and you didn't turn it in, I'm not taking it. It'll be a 0. You can give it to me and I'll grade it, but I'm not giving you any points. So classwork is, most classwork will be graded and need to be turned in by the end of the day. If it is not, it will be considered a 0, and that will be the end of that. So please do keep that in mind. So personal expectations. Each week, Mr. Miller will keep track of who is volunteer. Oh, hold on. This shouldn't be here. This should be somewhere else. So sorry about this. There we go. So I'm talking about incentives now. So every day I'm going to keep track of who is like answering my questions, who's participating, and who's being a good student in class. And at the end of the month, I will give out a prize, and they'll be determined by you. Online's a little bit different than in person because online, it'll probably have to be like a gift card or something to the winner, but I will figure that out. We'll all figure it out. And then for in-class person, it's usually like some sort of chips or something like that. So participation in class, we talked about that. Personal expectations are everybody will work hard, everybody will try their best, and everybody will be respectful. That is my expectation of you, and that is pretty much it. So thank you very much for your time. Have a great day.